Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Matthew Shepard Foundation's Executive Director, Jason Marsden.
Thank you so much. That video doesn't get any less moving no matter how many times you see it, and it's an amazing story. We have you guys to thank for it. Thank you to everybody on the board, all of our supporters, our staff, for being a part of this story that you just saw. You know, each of us here tonight has his or her own reason for supporting the Matthew Shepard Foundation. For some of us, that crime that happened in Laramie, Wyoming was a personal loss. It's a friend or a family member or a neighbor or a classmate. For others, what happened to Matt was a historic event. It was a cause of fear and outrage, but it was a catalyst. It was a call to action. But all of us remember that day, how we heard this news, where we were, and what it came to mean. I think it's fair to say that what it means for all of us here tonight is a shared desire to be a part of the solution to hatred, to be a part of a path forward for a society that actually embraces its members as equal and valuable people, exactly as they are. Yesterday was 14 years since we lost Matt. He was surrounded by family members, lost in an intensive care unit a long time ago, not so far away. Tonight is a beginning. It's the beginning of a 15th year of the journey that we're taking in his memory. And it's a hope that our future takes us someplace where these kinds of senseless crimes are a memory and not an ongoing reality for us to confront. The foundation is always going to be marked by the fact that its beginnings were a place of darkness, a place of tragedy. But the story of this thing is a story of hope and defiance and personal courage. It is a story of light triumphing over darkness. And we hear hope in the voices of our youth who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered young people, or questioning, or they're allies to these people and they want to stand up for their peers. We hear that hope. We heard it at our Gay Straight Alliance Summit earlier this year. One of the participants has been in 2 days of very hard workshops and networking and hearing speeches and being inspired, and spoke for the group and saying, I wish my school was like this every day. The shared hope we have with that young person, I hope that is a school that is transformed, that the spirit of activism fulfills that wish. We see defiance every day in our work here. We see the continuing determination of these incredible parents we're so honored to work with, to make a difference in the memory of their son and millions who are like him, who deserve to be safe, who deserve to be secure in their lives, who should be able to contribute their talents and gifts to the world without being sidelined because of their sexuality. Our nation's foreign service worked with these wonderful people to take their message of personal determination around the world to Eastern Europe, to talk to other parents there, to talk to students there, facing discrimination a lot more severe in many cases than what our community has been coming out of the last 20 years. At the core of our work, we're trying to inspire you. We're trying to get your personal courage on the table. We're trying to get every individual we reach to be a part of this fight, to stand up. We have so many challenges ahead of us. Our legal protection is not equal in most states. We mostly can't marry the person we love. We cannot take our job security for granted. We cannot escape bullying in our schools. We cannot escape bullying in our workplaces, our neighborhoods. We are losing too many of our young people to hopelessness and isolation. We are not free yet from families who reject their gay kids. We are not free yet from hate crimes. Whatever brought us here tonight, however we experienced the shock of Matthew's murder, the people in this room and the ones you represent outside of it, we're united in our desire and our real and our practical ability to make a difference. And if the foundation's story is one of hope and defiance and personal courage, it is because of you. It is because of the people in this room and the people outside this room who hope that something can come out of this senselessness, something good, something that matters. Our work at the foundation, thank you. That's very kind of you. That is our work at the foundation. Our work is not flashy. Some of it is really not flashy, people. It is really not. It is the work of changing people's hearts and minds. It is slow work. It is frustrating work. It takes commitment. It takes patience. It takes foresight. We are really, really lucky as people who have to do that kind of work every day to have supporters like you. Your volunteer hours, your professional support, your dollars, your presence in this room, thank you. You give us a lot of strength to go out there and try to do this audacious thing to erase hate. So I have the privilege to humbly thank you for that support and to ask you, we need to rely on it continuing. It's with your support and your donations and your spirit behind us that we're going to continue to shine a beacon of acceptance and compassion and understanding out there and remind everybody that we are not going to live in a world that is overshadowed by fear and prejudice. It's with your support that darkness is not going to be allowed to block out our light. Thank you very much.